Hi everybody, this is your girl LishaJoya. Thank you so much for coming to my YouTube channel. I need to talk to you guys about a few things. First, I want to wish you guys a good morning, a good day, wherever you guys are in the world. Secondly, I need to talk about what happened last night. Um, I was in virtual world Second Life, and um, I was, you know, at an auction, someone else's auction, and it come to my attention a few days before that a certain person, my ex brother, was banned from someone else's parcel, and that used to be their daughter. Um, However, I've just like pulled it off. And then I ended up finding out me and this individual started to talk, and it turns out that a whole lot of lies were being happening. I mean, I used to have this sister. I don't know why I keep talking about her. Okay, I keep telling myself I'm not gonna make a stream about it, but um, it's just what's happening in the present. I had this sister in SL, and some drama happened at another auction house again, with someone lying and stating that I recorded them when I didn't. And so they turned around and told this sister that I recorded her, another person, and the original person when I was not. I did not do that. What I did record, but I did not upload, was the conversation log as it was happening. Because this person, I'll label her M, she is known for re-rigging someone's conversation logs and also taking things out of context and turning it to a pretext. She likes to manipulate the conversation to fit her narrative. She's done it to me a couple of times, and I got sick and tired of it. So that is what I recorded, but it's not on any video. It's actually on that computer over there. It's also backed up in my backup drive too, in case anything happened to my computer. So, um, anyways, years later, this whole drama bullshit, excuse my language, is still going on after all these fucking years. And, you know, and here I am, you know, I put the video, I put this one video that I recorded of the drama on private. And then I ends up finding out, I found out a while ago, they're going to try to take me to court or to sue me for defamation when there's no defamation of character. This person clearly stated her own truth out of her own mouth. And that is what people end up seeing. Well, she's also in the process of talking about me as well. She's been telling people to not go to my auctions, that I'm not a trustworthy person. She's been telling people all this stuff. I have it. I have all the files. I have so many people telling me things that she's been saying. And, this is a video game. You know what I mean? It's a video game virtual auction house. It's like people playing and dressing up in Barbies and getting mad because Ken took the Barbie's pink convertible away or something. That's what it feels like. Anyways, so this person messaged this ex-sister of mine. I'm going to label her with an L. Uh, she comes up and messages me out of the blue saying, you messaged XYZ person and shared my conversation logs. I thought you changed. And I'm like, really? I'm not the one that is known for sharing conversation logs. You know? She is. And so she can share my conversation logs, but I can't share hers. I call that narcissistic behavior. Even sadistic behavior. And she goes in and talks about, you know, she's got eyes and ears everywhere, like it's a threat or something. I don't, my old me, I used to look over my shoulder all the time. The new me is like, I'm not looking over my shoulder. I'm not like living in fear or quivering or whatever. So she's got 300 something people in her group in her auction house. So what? So she says those people are going to be her eyes and ears. So everybody that's in her auction house group, she's using them to get information on me. And I just don't understand, you know, why. But anyways, here I am. I'm still, thinking of her, as my ex-sister, and, thinking good, sending her positive energy her way, wondering if she's okay, if her health is okay. I mean, I don't think about her all the time, but I also worry about her husband because he takes care of her, and I used to be a caretaker as well. And I've also been a benefactor of being the one being taken care of. So I know the emotional and mental um, predisposition that comes with both, especially after I sprained my ankle and I battled cancer and I battled COVID, just those things within the year, okay? Just those very few things within the year. You've really learned what to value and what not to value, in life. And this video game, you know, I'm just not looking over my shoulder. I'm not gonna use that as, I'm not gonna, how do I explain this? I'm trying to explain it, but I just can't. Yesterday a few hours ago, I was pretty upset because here I am, I'm trying to talk to this ex-sister of mine who I really still love, okay? And she's just like, oh, you haven't changed. You shared conversation logs. I'm not the one with the conversation log sharing problem. And then she states that she can share my conversation logs because of her real life state she lives in. But it's not that. It's the terms of service for Second Life is universal worldwide. You're not allowed to share people's conversation logs without their permission. And she clearly violates that. And then she says, oh, she's reported me, the M person, and then the other person, starting with the C, all reporting me, my YouTube channel, my Facebook, my Second Life account, reporting it all to Lyndon Labs when I'm not even doing anything. You got me? So they're using people to spread false crap on me. And the reason why I vlog live, because there is no faking anything. And also, if it does go to court, I have these live vlogs to revert back to protect myself at all costs. And the only one at the end of the day I have to protect is myself. I only have to worry about what I do when I'm in world. When I'm in world, I'm creating, I'm building my auction house stuff, I'm selling my breedables, I'm auctioneering, I'm building, I'm creating avatar things and skins and mods for furries. I'm creating things for breedable. I'm enjoying myself. I have a beautiful real life. That's my main focus. I don't drink city water. I drink well water, which is pure and it's sweet. I don't have I have fresh air. I have an acre and a half of land. I have to maintain a property. I have rescue animals I take care of. Plus, I have my chickens. I have, of course, a dog. I have 5 guinea pigs. I have a wonderful fiance who I met from Second Life. I just find it peculiar how some people will pick and choose what they want to pick as real versus what they want to pick as not. Like they want to pick this ex-sister of mine, who I still love, starting with an L. Um, she's pretty much was telling me that to not trust XYZ person that shared the conversation with me back that she stated about me, talking crap about me, when I've long forgotten about this ex-sister. I've really long forgotten. In fact, I forgot to put her on my ban list for the garden tour. Hey, thanks, baby. See, my wonderful fiance brings me coffee. See how awesome is that? See, this is kind of life I have. I don't have, like, the old drama-filled life anymore. I don't have it anymore. I don't have it. And I'm in the process of healing on an emotional level, mental level, spiritual level. Growth hurts, everybody. If you guys are trying to grow, you're going to get people trying to say, oh, you haven't changed, and whatever. But you know your own truth. You know what I'm saying? You know your own self. My problem that I'm having now is the fact is that, okay, baby, I love you. You're going to take him to work?
Yep.
Okay. I know. Thank you so much, baby. I forgot my train of thought here. My fiance likes to distract me so I'm not upset. Because he has been there. He has literally been there for this whole entire thing. Yeah. I forgot where I was going with my train of thought. I'm so sorry, but... Oh, yeah. I've long forgotten about said XYZ sister. Okay? No offense. I even forgot to put her on my ban orb. And my ex-brother, which is her husband, on the ban orb. I let them come freely see my garden for the garden tour. And when she shows up to, my store or my auction house, she shows up to my place, but I'm not allowed on hers. You get what I'm saying? I'm not the one hiding. Someone else is. And if you have something to hide, you ban people that have nothing, that don't even want to go to your place anyways. I found out from a friend of mine a little while ago that I was banned from the parcel. I was like, what? I go, okay, not really bothered because I don't even go there. I have no interest. I just wish them a good luck, and, I wish them good business, and, wish them well on their way, and pat them on the butt and push them out, Kind of like you would do with a child, Did you forget, babe?
Phone.
Well, you forgot your phone? I love you. That's the other thing is, he distracts me a lot in real life. I'm okay. I remembered my train of thought from earlier. I'm in a really good place in my life. Okay, I'm in a really good place. I'm in the happiest relationship I've been in years. I can go outside and cry and be vulnerable. I can look at my old YouTube vlogs and go, wow. You know, um, growth hurts. Everybody, if you guys don't know, growth does hurt, but it's necessary. You know, sometimes God will remove you from one place to the other. Hello, gummies. Hey, how you doing? Sometimes God will put you from one place to another and physically, literally move you from one place to another place so that you can be away from all the toxic and toxicity of your life so it doesn't pour out in any other avenue. If you get what I'm saying. So, like I said, some drama did happen last night. And here I am, I'm just trying to talk to this sister. All I wanted, she wants me to take down this video, which has her, she's saying it's defamation of character, but it's from her own mouth. She said that I lied and blah, blah, blah. And I pretty much, you know, um, oh, hey, Phoenix. Hey, honey. My cat, Phoenix. I didn't know what she was eating. Anyways, she says that this video is defamation of character. It's not, because everything she said came from her own mouth. She's trying to say I didn't change. But look who isn't changing. She's the one engaging me. She's the one who messaged me. I did not go and message her. You know what I mean? She's coming at me. And I'm like busy minding my own business, going to auctions. I ended up finding out she's talking crap about me to other people, and they're coming to me and telling me what she's saying. So who's doing the defamation of character? Yet she wants me to take down this video with her stating what she stated with her own mouth. And I took the video down, but there's this part of me that wants to put it on public for y'all to see what I'm talking about. And there's this part of me that doesn't want to do that. That wants to keep it all on private and put it all away so that y'all can't see what had happened. So, because I'm trying to move forward from this. I really am. I'm trying to just forgive and move on. But as I told her, this sister starting with the letter L, as I told her, she really hasn't changed herself. She claims that I haven't changed. Well, it looks like she hasn't. She claims I haven't, but usually narcissistic people usually will call people something when they themselves are that. Because they want to take the attention off, the negative attention off of themselves and put it onto them. I went through a 22-year off and on relationship with my ex. Okay? And it was completely toxic. It was completely up and down, yo-yo relationship, narcissistic, toxic crap. It was just all over crap. And I literally physically left and moved far away just to get away from that, to process, to go through and cry, and to process and cry again, you know what I mean, and go through said things. And my fiance and I, we talk about these things, because him and I, we pretty much are on the same level, as in talking about things. Hey, Houdini, coming on. Come here. I haven't seen you. Yeah, come here. Come up. Here's Houdini. I also have 26 rescue animals, cats, and I have my dog, my rescue doggy, and 5 guinea pigs, and these guys help me heal too. They help me calm down. They know when mommy's upset. They know. And they no, mommy, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to be unhappy. You're not allowed to be sad. You're only allowed to be happy and be our bed and our chef. And our massage therapist. Right? Anyway, so this sister's sharing my conversation logs with people, and she actually copied and pasted this other person's conversation log and shared it with me. So she's still sharing conversation logs. So she's mad because I shared a conversation log, or I shared a copy and pasted. Basically, I stated that someone was upset because they were banned from XYZ's parcel during the garden tour. And then this ex-sister told me not to trust XYZ person. But I've always liked XYZ person. Even though she wore gobs of pink. You know I hate pink. I like XYZ person. I think she's pretty sweet. I think she's pretty epic, actually. And then she's telling me about my brother, starting with the C. Telling me that he talks to her, and even though he says he hates her, and all this other stuff, and then she's telling me that he's one of her eyes and ears. So there's a lot of stuff that happened last night. I also got into it with one of my Second Life sons. I got into it with him and decided it was not a good fit to be mom and son anymore. Because I'm trying to live in freaking peace. And this sister, starting with an L, was the one that IM'd me and messaged me first. Yet, she's not banned from my parcel, but I'm banned from hers. She's sharing my conversation logs, but getting pissed off if I share hers back. And then she's saying that I'm being manipulative when it's not even the case. I'm just basically spitting out the facts. And I'm like I said, last night I was crying because at the end of the day, I still love this sister, even though single-handedly pissing me off right now. If I didn't care, I wouldn't even freaking be this pissed. You know what I mean? I really am upset, but I'm trying to move on because I'm not trying to stay angry. I'm not trying to stay in the negative state. I'm trying to move past and to grow because I still freaking love this woman as my sister, even though she's not anymore. It's just weird. It's like, I love you, but I don't want you in my life. Have you ever had people in your life you love, like a brother or a sister or an aunt or an uncle that you love, but you don't want anything to do with? That is that person for me right now. I still love her. The only thing I want from her, this is what I truly want in my deep heart of hearts. Even if nothing is spoken, even nothing else is said afterward, I just wanted, I'm sorry from the both of us, and a hug, and that's it. That's all I want. I don't care if we don't talk and we're not close. I don't care about that anymore. I just care about the whole moving on part. And moving on with our lives. Because we both deserve to move on. Because we were played by that little person starting with an M. We were played well. That person starting with an M was the one that started all this stuff years ago. So, this is what Satan does. Satan goes in and he sees people trying to live right. This is how Satan works. Satan works like that. He goes in and he sees people happy and he tries to divide that friend or that family, or divide you in your mind, or divide you in your heart, or divide you somewhere in your spirit or something. This is what's been happening for years. And then he goes in and puts little things to divide. Things that not even real. Just like that conversation log that doesn't even exist. And this person starting with an M is the one puppeting all these people to hate each other because they have auction houses, and so does this person. Yeah. It's all an auction house game in Second Life, guys. If you guys go to an auction house, it takes a lot of work more than just building the building, trying to spam to get people in, and building it up. Hey, Misty. Yeah, Misty. Almost. Hello. Good morning. Where's my kiss? No, no, no. No kisses for me? Oh my god. No kisses. I'm not really offended. Anyways, it reminded me of my ex-sister. Anyways, so to make a long story short, this ex-sister of mine was played by the same person I was played by. I'm trying to get up, Misty. Let mommy up. This person again was played. Oh, excuse you? Hold on a second. I have to plug you guys in. My battery's at 5%. And I want to continue the stream one way or the other. What? 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 Ouch. Can mommy move this? Can mommy move? Okay. You guys are plugged in. So again, me and this ex-sister of mine were all played by this person starting with an M. She played us both. Just to hate each other for no freaking reason. To start stuff that didn't even exist. Yeah. If you really want to know, that's what it is. And Satan goes in and he divides. And this person who's starting with the name, starting with the letter M, she claims to be a godly woman, claims to be a Christian, claims. This is one of the reasons why I'm no longer officially a Christian. I'm an eclectic. There we go. Say hello, Misty. That way. Misty wants cuddles. She's like, no, Mommy, you're not allowed to be upset. Mommy, you're not allowed to be upset. I know. Okay, come here. Come on. Why do you have to walk with your claws? See, they distract me. That's Misty. Anyways. Hey, can you go down this way? Because your claws hurt and I'm wearing my jogging pants. Also, this said sister is trying to manipulate me and threaten me to take down said video. This is the video that I recorded to show the lies. Steve? You want to be on YouTube? Is that what you want? Love you too. Can you go down? Oh, sorry about that, lady. Thank you. Anyway, so she wanted kisses. She wanted kisses and cuddles, alright? I'm not allowed to be upset according to my animals. That's the other thing is, I've been through so much stuff, and then we're talking to this ex-sister of mine about what I've gone through to get to the point where I'm trying to change, and I'm trying to, grow, and I'm trying to be more kind and more understanding, more loving and stuff. She goes off and thinks I'm comparing what I've gone through to her struggles or whatever. And that's the other thing that really frustrated me, was the fact that she was basically trying to say that I'm comparing my struggles with her struggles, and she's basically treating it like she's the only one with struggles in life, like she's the only one that's ever gone through XYZ issues. But really, if you've gone through what I've gone through, you would be angry and bitter, and you'd probably be in a worse state. But me, I took this to empower me to Misty wants cuddles. I took this to empower me, um, to help grow me in a better way, to really properly self-evaluate myself. So it makes me wonder if said person, my ex-sister, really is going through some stuff, well, why doesn't she use that to self-empower herself, to grow past the drama of the past? I don't get it. For someone that claims she's not like me. Well, maybe that in that way she's clearly not like me. My problem is that I keep praying for her. My problem is I still keep caring about her. That's my problem right now. Part of me just can't put her down as in hating her, because I cannot hate her. I cannot. You know, she was my favorite Second Life sister. She was my favorite, actually, my favorite. I thought I could trust her with things and talk to her about things, and we can go do things like sisters do. I don't know, go fishing. I don't know, in Second Life. I don't know, something. Because the struggle could be real. Finding friends and family inside this virtual video game, everybody, it's very, very hard to figure out who's real and who is fake. And you have to be the only one you gotta have to worry about at the end of the day is yourself. Yeah. I do have a problem. I still care about her. I still love her very much. That is my problem. That is my problem. But I don't go to her parcels or her land or whatever it is. Even if I wasn't banned, I'd never go there, because I don't go there to entertain people's dramas. But yet she goes to mine. I see so many hypocrisies and hypocritical behavior. I see some narcissistic and sadistic behaviors. Yet she's calling me these things. She's calling me like I'm not even changed. And she doesn't know. She doesn't even really know me. If she really knew me, she actually could watch my struggle and my live streams from the point after my dad died, in 2019. you know, you can start to see some things, because even then I didn't know that I was hurting or I was in pain. I thought that I was empowered, being angry and stuff. I thought I was empowered. But I realized that holding on to anger and bitterness only weighs you down. That's all it does. It just weighs you down. It doesn't empower you. It weakens you. You may be justified in your anger, but it weakens you. It weakens you. Then, she says she's got eyes and ears everywhere. She's got over 300 people in her group. So she's manipulating her people in her group. Yeah, she's calling me a manipulator. Take time to chew on that one. Take time to chew on it. Mm. And then she talks about my ex-wife. This is where it gets into it. Come on, stop messing with my thing, kitty cat. What are you doing? Oh, on my computer. Sorry, Phoenix. Thought you were trying to eat my wires. Kitty cat problems. You have cats? Watch your electronics. This ex-sister talks about my ex-wife. Now, I moved on from those feelings that I had for my ex-wife. Deep down inside, I still care about my ex-wife inside Second Life, and I hope she's happy. But she said, "What did I do to my ex-wife?" I'm like, "What? What do you mean, what did I do to my ex-wife? I did nothing to my ex-wife. All right? I'll tell you what I quote unquote did to my ex-wife. 2 years of being in a polyamorous relationship when it's really not my go-to relationship. She had her real life boyfriend or husband or whatever, baby's daddy or whatever. I had my ex-boyfriend at that time, the narcissistic person I was telling you about. They both knew, both of our real life partners knew that me and my ex-wife were together inside Second Life. I wanted more of a solid real life relationship. Be quiet, Phoenix. You talk too much. I wanted a real quality, real life, face to face relationship. And I honestly was truly in love with her. Truly. I would have moved mountains for her and all that. I would have done a lot of things for her. You know, I even went polyamorous just to stay with her, even though it's past my comfort zone. Just to be with her because I really cared about her. Get, you're starting to irritate me, Phoenix. Cat's trying to get on your electronics. They must want something. Anyways, so I've almost done anything for her. Okay. Um, the relation, she started going AFK a lot, like going like AFK completely. I would log in and she would go AFK all the time and for hours. And she'd like be, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was busy doing XYZ thing." And I'm like, "Oh, okay," you know. And then my dad passed, and we lost the house because my dad was the only one on the lease, and then we had our issues. We were supposed to have been able to stay with our neighbor, but I would not have sex with my neighbor, and I was in a relationship with my ex-boyfriend at the time. I'm not a cheater or in a non-agreeing relationship either. And sorry, I can't be with an individual that tries to control. Sorry. It's not how I roll. Then, after we left, we became homeless and we were bouncing from hotel to hotel. And I had 2.5 full-time jobs, even then. I was working 60 to 90 hours a week. And I was trying to maintain my relationship with my now ex-wife. And before you know it, my hours got really bat crap crazy. I mean, I was working 6 days a week. I was getting about 3 to 4 hours of sleep a night, and then on the only day I had off was Sunday, depending if it was a moving day, because we can stay at hotels every 3 weeks, every 4 weeks, and then we had to bail out and have another hotel. I would have to plan my hotels the very day or the week after what we're going to plan next and for how long, and then plan the next one depending on the rates. So I had to go through a lot of finagling, packing up the car every 3 to 4 weeks on Sundays just to pack my family to move us to another hotel, and it was my only day off. And then I had to get up early the next morning. I mean, sorry, I had to. We would be getting into the hotel about 3 or 4 o'clock, and then we'll take 1 or 2 hours to get settled and moved in, and then I would have to hurry up and eat, log in, check on things, and then go to sleep um, I would have to go to sleep immediately, right after that. To get up at 10 o'clock at night, to get myself ready to leave out of work at 11, to get to work at midnight. Get that. There was times when my hours would change. I would get more hours, or I would get less hours, or between the two jobs I had to finagle. I mean, I was also a delivery driver for they deliver food, those type of apps. I was part of that too, making another side hustle because I needed the extra money to pay for all these hotels, because I was paying between, oh God, 2,500 to $3,000 just for the hotel to stay for 21 to 28 days. So here I am. I didn't even have internet a couple of times. I couldn't log inside Second Life to go maintain my said relationship, but I still managed to make it in. But there was a couple of times when, um, my said ex-wife was always AFK all the time. And so I, I had two of my brothers, my late brother and my other brother, go and teleport to her, because at that time I had her map rights, and she was talking to them and everything, but she was ignoring me, and I was IMing her saying, "Hey sweetie, I'm on blah 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 blah," and she would be like, not for hours, not even talking to me, but she'd be clearly be talking to my other brothers that teleported right to her platform. So after a while of being ignored and all this other stuff, I'm like, you know what? This isn't going to go to real life. You know what I mean? No matter the couple few talks that we had about her and I going to real life. So then the whole COVID thing really happened, and I was really working mad hours. I mean, my hours really shot up to 90 at that point, because I had to deliver food, and I also, when I worked in the grocery store, I also, after work, I would deliver groceries to people as part of my side hustle. So here I am, I'm trying to maintain my relationship with said ex-wife, and it turns out that she was there the entire time talking to my brothers, but yet ignoring me for hours. And then when she quote unquote came back to the computer, her excuse was, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was cleaning the house." So after a while of this constant crap, it hurts, you know. I'm and she was telling me to get rid of my ex at the time, and you know what I mean, for her and I to be together and crap like that. And I mean, in a way she was right, because of some of the stuff that he was doing wasn't cool. The narcissistic up and down yo-yo relationship wasn't cool at all. But my ex-wife was doing the same shit to me in a different way. And it hurt, because I was really much in love with her. I really loved her. I wouldn't have minded to have had a family with her too. You know, even throwing out my comfort zone and being in a polyamorous relationship with her just to make her happy. So I told her that I wanted a real life relationship, and then I told her how my now partner, who is my second life partner as well as my real life partner, wanted to be with me. So she was fine with the relationship as it was in Second Life, and I told her that he and I partnered on my main alt, and she knew about it, and she seemed fine, and she acted like she was fine at least. No indication of being upset. And then Sean's like, how about we just take this to real life? And I thought, okay, why not? I told her through text. I told her through IM. I told her through voice as well. This ex-wife of mine claims I never told her anything. So for my ex-sister to say, what did I do to my ex-wife? The answer is nothing. I moved on. And so has she. And so shall it be. That is the truth. She's moved on. I've moved on. We're both happier. And I wish my ex-wife the best. So the answer to that question is nothing. Also, with that note, the whole manipulation, this ex-sister of mine's claiming that I'm manipulating the situation, but she's told me that she uses her group to be her eyes and ears on me. But yet I'm not even focusing on her or nothing. I'm focusing on my self. I'm going to auctions. I'm calling auctions. I'm doing my breedables. I'm doing my garden. I'm creating inside Second Life. I have so many awesome things that I'm doing. I'm not even paying attention. But yet this sister messages me. I don't message her. She messages me. It's always her messaging me. Then she's blackmailing me. She's trying to say, no, you're trying to blackmail me. No, you're trying to manipulate me. And I'm like, no, I'm moving on with my life. What about you? See, I'm gonna have you get it from a different perspective. I put this shit on private. And she says that my description is incorrect. But my description is clearly correct in that video. It's clearly correct. Basically being played by the person's name starting with an M. M as in, like that M sign language, M. We were both played by the same person. That same sister still wants to be friends and allows this person on her parcel, though she was played. Yet I made a video debunking all that crap. And she wants me to take it down because of quote-unquote defamation when she's the one that spouted that crap from her own mouth. She said I lied about not recording. That would be true. I did lie in the first minute. Said I wasn't recording. But then, 30 minutes in, I stated I was recording. 32, 33 minutes in, she starts talking about her health issues and I guess, whatever. And I'm like, when she asked for me to take it down, it wasn't even remotely nice, And she says that her mom, and her lawyers are going to come at me and try to sue me. What? Sue me? I don't have anything for you to sue. I don't have anything. I don't own anything. I don't own anything. What are you going to do? Own my cats and my guinea pig and my chickens? I guess that's the only things I own. Oh, I have clothes. You want to sue me for my clothes? My clothes may be too small for you. Or you want to sue me for my my Pringles? You want to sue me for my Pringles? Okay, you can sue me for my Pringles. Do you want to sue me for my childhood stuffed animal? Okay, you want to sue me for that? Alright. There's nothing to sue. Also, she asked, how much money did you make off of that? I'm like, nothing. It's what are you going to do? Sue me for a penny? If you want the penny, here. I'll give you a bowl. It's worth more than a penny. You want to sue me for that? Anyways, so I was really upset about everything yesterday and last night. I'm still, you know, a little bit upset. Only because I still love this sister. Only because I love this sister still. But I'm not the one that goes and messages her. And she also still shares conversation logs. She said that according to her real life state, she can share my conversation logs, but that's not the truth. The truth is, you're bound by the terms of service of Second Life, and that is worldwide. So if anybody wants to say that anybody's manipulating anybody, it's her manipulating it for her narrative and playing the victim. That's how she does. She works and acts like a victim. Then she talks crap about me to everybody. Yeah, she talk, and people that don't even know me. This person joined Second Life 8 months ago, and this person was talked about me, and she didn't even know me from Adam. So whose defamation is who? I mean, people. She's pretty much told me in Discord that her and her husband are telling everybody to not quote unquote hire me. Who's doing defamation to defamation? I'm telling the truth. She's saying that I will record anybody from my YouTube channel. I mean, to me, it's like, I only did that to protect myself. And now I feel like I'm going to have to protect myself again. But this is this is what's going on, guys. I mean, I'm still upset. Can you guys stop? What? You guys need foods? Let's see. Hello, Alex Marshall and Gami Plays. So that is basically, what is going on, everyone. That is exactly what the hellio is going on. Basically, this ex-sister is trying to manipulate the situation, trying to play a victim, trying to blame me and blame. I mean, put blame like a narcissistic puts blame on blame. I was with a narcissistic person off and on for 22 years. I got out of a narcissistic relationship and I can breathe finally. Just like I felt when Phoenix. Just like I felt when this so-called friendship or brother sister relationship that we had was absolved. I felt freedom. Though I still love her. I don't want that in my life. Yeah, I just want us to both say we're both sorry. To both apologize, be grown ass women, to apologize and to, just even if we don't hug, I could settle without a hug. I could just settle with an I'm sorry and let's move forward. You know. Because I still love this woman at the end of the day as a sister. Though I don't want her in my life as a sister. You get me? Like I said, I have family. Some family, I love them, but I don't want to be in their life. You know, just want to stay away. I'll love you from a far distance. It's like they farted and you don't want to be near them, but you still love them. That's what it's like. And then she's telling me, this ex-sister of mine, starting with an L, she's basically telling me that all these people are like telling her things about me and stuff. And I'm like, really? They can go ahead and talk. They can go ahead and talk all they want. I'm really got a beautiful life. I live in the most beautiful place, like paradise. Like freedom, paradise, freedom from pain. I can actually process things. I can actually grow. But this is like someone trying to hold me down and prevent you from prevent me from growing. But I'm just like, no, you're not going to prevent me from growing. I'm going to continue growing. So basically, she messaged me first. I did not message her. She shared conversation logs and got pissed off because I copied and pasted something that she shared because she was pissed off, or someone was pissed off that they were banned from the garden tour from someone else's parcel. I ended up finding out that that person used to be her daughter. Yes, this person used to be her daughter. And she calls this daughter the prodigal daughter, you know what I mean? And calls her all kinds of mean things in this message, but yet claims to love her. I mean, claims that she's got full permission to share her conversation logs, but you do not have permission to share people's conversation logs, no matter if they're family or not family. If you share people's conversation logs inside Second Life, it's against terms of service. So if someone's going to share my conversation logs, it's going to be right back at them. And if they're going to get pissed off at me for sharing something that they're sharing to me back, it's it's narcissistic, manipulative, backstabbing. What else is that? It's one more thing. Hypocritical. That's the other word. The hypocrisy is stacking up like cakes in a bakery. You know? So, yeah. There's so much stuff has gone on. This person used to be this person's daughter and calling her all kinds of crazy names. Even told me she was crazy, and even give me real life information on this person. And then she gets pissed off if anybody else shares her real life information, but it's okay for her to share others. It's okay for her to talk crap about people and defamation of people. Like, she's talking crap about me, and it's totally defamation of my character because she don't know me for Adam. Seriously. But yet, she's claiming I'm giving defamation of character on her, which is not true at all. It's not true because it came out of her own mouth. And she's just mad because she got caught in her lies. That's what this whole thing boils up to. So, the hypocrisy is real. Hypocrisy is so real. So, I am LishaJoya Haven inside Second Life. If you really want to know what the hellio is going on, you might want to come to my auction house in Second Life. It's called Haven Breedables. I'm a real person. I do this auction house by myself. I have the occasional help from my brother, one of my brothers, just to make sure, things don't happen that are not supposed to happen. I actually had to ask for help because she's been bringing people to cause drama. I don't bring people to go to her place to cause drama, but yet she brings people to mine. The hypocrisy is real. The harassment on her behalf to me is real. And then her to try to quote unquote say she's going to sue me because defamation over something she said is not going to hold a pot of water inside real life. And it was so bad that I had to hire a private investigator. Yeah, it's so bad that I've had to hire a private investigator. And in doing so, end up finding out some information which also made me pity her. You know when people do crap at you and you're like, and it's like so bad, but at the same time you find out what's really going on, and you're like, oh, no wonder why they're messed up, or no wonder why they're like this. That's what I'm going through. I found out some things that just made all this stuff that she's talking to me about last night / this morning. I now understand where she's at. And instead of being completely pissed off and angry at her, I have a little bit of pity, a little bit of empathy. But at the same time, I'm not excusing the hypocrisy. I'm not excusing any of that behavior at all. Anyways, I'm not full of drama. I do not record people when I'm calling auctions. In fact, it's freaking literally impossible to record while calling an auction. I've tried, and I'll tell you why I tried. Because I was trying to see how I call an auction, to see how I sound and hear myself back. And by the way, the software doesn't work well. It's just so funny. I'm just like, but anyways, I only record Second Life videos when I am making a video for like a tutorial these days. I'm not even focusing on this woman. I actually pray for her partner more than I pray for her, because he's taking care of her. He's got to deal with that. That's all I got to say. Then she wants to go in and says that my ex-wife was her best friend, and how she sent my ex-wife back to M's auction house back in the day to watch me. Who would have known that, we would have partnered and been wife and wife for 2 years? You know? Anyways, there's more stuff I'm uncovering, or people come at me all the time and talk about my ex-sister. And I'm not even trying to get information about this ex-sister. I'm really not. I got too many things to do. Like I have to gotta go rotate the hay in the chicken coop in real life. I have to make sure any pools of water all around the property are dumped so we don't have a mosquito problem. I have to go do dishes. I have to go clean the toilet. I have to go do laundry. I have I have to make my bed. I have to, clean the shelf. I have to dust. I have a lot of things I've got to do. I'm really not focusing on this individual, and just that this person keeps coming at me. And I do appreciate the conversation. I do appreciate the communication. But I do not appreciate the drama. Like I said, I've got my mom, my son, my fiance, my animals. Then on the occasion, we go to my neighbor's place and take care of the horses in the real world. I don't got time for this. I'm busy. When I am inside Second Life, I'm busy minding my own damn business. That's the thing. And then people are coming at me, telling me that she's talking about me and telling them that so many bad things about me that are like as if they're happening now, or I don't know. I don't know what the dealio is. But defamation of character on me is real. Yet she's claiming defamation of character on me. She's claiming defamation of character on herself. She's claiming that I'm causing her defamation of character. Well, that's all I'm going to talk about today on this, because I'm trying to freaking move the freaking hell on. Can I get an amen? I just want to move the hell on. There's too many of you people inside Second Life that have nothing else better to do than to entertain yourselves with freaking drama. You guys don't like the fact that I'm moving on, that I'm growing. I don't care. I'm moving on. I'm growing. So should you. Stop lying. Stop lying. Period. Your lies come back, and people come at me and tell me what you lied about me. Who's doing defamation of character to whom, really? I'm not the one causing defamation of character. I'm not talking bad things about you that aren't true. If I'm saying bad things, I have proof to back it up. And the stuff that had happened back in the past, And you say you claim that I haven't changed. Well, girl, you haven't changed at all. Not even a smidge. That's bad. That's bad. You're still sharing conversation logs without people's permissions. Even the person, XYZ person, that used to be your daughter, or used to be her daughter, said no, she does not have permission to share my conversation logs. So, in a way, all this stuff that happened last night was a good thing because I got a lot of information. And it wasn't just the words, it was the mannerisms that gave me the most. If you guys don't know, I have an unfinished associate's degree in child psychology. I study people all the time, but the one that I study the most is myself. That's one of the reasons why I do these live streams. That's the reason why I do my live streams. Because I sit there and I evaluate myself. I actually evaluate myself. This is why I go when I go, you know what, I need to let go of this. This is something not healthy in this area. Yes, I actually sit down and write notes, actually. My notes. My notes. My notes. It's just my notes. I write notes on myself all the time. I even write the dates. You know what I mean? Sometimes I go in and I look at and reevaluate what I've said and my facial expressions, and I look at my health of my face and my skin and my nails and my eyes. I even look for that too. I'm always self-evaluating. I'm always. I just wish said ex-sister would do the same. I just wish her to, but the things that I know from the hiring of that private investigator just made me pity her more than anything. And that's all I'm going to say. So if you guys know me and my ex-sister, or the ex-friend starting with the M, don't go talking and harassing them. Don't even go. Don't even do it. But you know why? Because one, it's not worth it. Two, let it go. Let it go. Bitterness and anger feels good for the moment. But just like wine, it fades out. You're left with a hangover. Anger and bitterness doesn't really lead to anything. It just leaves you with an empty feeling. And then you're angrier. And then you have to put yourself in a position or a predicament that have to feel even angrier. So you get that high of being justified. Yeah, you might be justified, but there's healthier ways to go about being justified. You know what I mean? There's healthy ways. You know. So for me, I'm gonna end this stream because I'm not the one being hypocritical. I'm not the one doing defamation of character. I'm not the one lying here. I have receipts to back what I have to back up. I have it all. And I have people telling me bad things about this ex-sister. A lot of bad things. And in the moment, it feels like, ha ha ha. But then at the same time, I'm like, nah, I don't want to hear about this stuff. Because what comes around goes around, you know? And then she says she's got eyes and ears in her entire group. So people in her group are being used to spy on me. What for? I'm not allowed on her parcel, but she's allowed on mine. Think about that. Yeah, think about that. You know, I still care about her, still love her deep down inside. And I always will. But I don't want anything to do with her. I'll always care about her. No matter who talks crap about me or to talks about her either. I don't care. I'll always care about her. I always will love her with everything I've got. There was a point. There was a point. I loved her so much that if she wanted my legs, I would have cut them off and given them to her. Yeah, I loved her that much. But now I just love her in general. Where I care about her. If she's sick, I'll pray for her. If she's, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, and then she shares my conversation logs, but yet at the same time, it's not okay if I share hers right back. It's like a whole bunch of narcissistic, manipulative, um, uh, sadistic-ish behavior, and I'm trying to see beyond that, trying beyond the frustration, trying to see beyond it, because the frustration could be real, you know. There's a lot of stuff, by the way. There's a lot of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, so she's basically defaming me inside SL, yet she's claiming I'm defamation of her character. Or for what? And I'm not. From words she said came out of her mouth. Also, we were played by that ex-friend of mine, starting with an M, that she's still friends with. We were played. That's the truth. We were played. This person lied. Hello, how are you doing? Hello, Neo Timless. How you doing? Yeah, so I mean, we were basically played by that person starting with an M. That's the truth of it. I mean, you can be mad about it all day, but if you don't take care of it and see it for what it really is, then you're just deceiving yourself at the end of the day. So yes, said M person lied and said that I recorded something, which there was no recording. And I'm actually tempted to prove it. Like live. I don't feel like turning on this computer right yet. If I were to turn on this computer, you would see my raw file of said video, and there is none on the interwebs, just in my computer, because this person starting with an M loves to manipulate chat, and it's true, and now we see it in action, don't we? And also, these people are trying to report my Second Life accounts, and they're trying to take down my Facebook, and they're also trying to take down my YouTube channel. Yeah. And I'm not even talking to these people. I'm not going wherever they go. I'm not going to the same auctions. I'm going to different places. I have my own place I call. I'm minding my own business. And these people claim to be Christians, claiming to be holy and godly people. It's so sus. Very sus. Alrighty guys, I really need to go. I'm going to go ahead and do this thing called real life. I have a Second Life to log into later after I get my real life stuff situated and in order. And like I said, do not go after people. I don't want to hear any. Also, the other request I have, please stop talking about these other people to me. I don't want to know. I don't care anymore. I'm like so over it. It's beyond me. I don't care. I've given these people to God. put them on his pedestal, because it's a struggle. They're working on their own individual struggle, their own individual life. And they're, whatever they're struggling with in their head, and they're turning their anger back at me, that's their own personal demons they need to work through. So don't even go at these people. I don't even want to hear about them. So all of you guys that talk to me about these people, yeah, it made me go, aha, at first. But in the end, it's kind of like, I really don't want to hear it. Let these people go. Wish them well. And send them off with a blessing. That's all you need to do. Just let these people go. Let the pain go, because that's going to be a chain that's going to hold you down. Let it go. Believe me, I'm still working through some of that stuff. And I'm letting you guys know, it's a struggle for real. I'm letting these people go. It's hard. It hurts. But it's necessary. Let them go. Because this bitterness and anger is going to weigh you down like a chain. It's going to sink you to the bottom like an anchor. And you're going to be the only one drowning. So, here's your life preserver I'm sending you as advice. Save yourself and try not to keep on with anger and bitterness. Hello, Alex. Alrighty, guys, I'm ending this. See you guys later on the flip side. I'm going to be doing an edited video inside Second Life soon, because I'm doing another tutorial. Yeah. I'll see you guys later on the flip side. God bless you guys. Try not to hold on to bitterness and anger. Wait for this stream to fully finish uploading and to see it from beginning to end. Alright? Laters.